The Zeke-Pollard tandem remains the Cowboys' RB plan. Ezekiel Elliott continues to produce at a high level for the Cowboys, but with the team in need of salary space ahead of 2023 NFL free agency, his contract is a question mark. His ability, though, is not. The Dallas Cowboys' first domino has officially fallen on the table of 2023 free agency, with the team applying this year's franchise tag on Pro Bowl running back Tony Pollard. While this move was widely anticipated, it shifts the attention to former two-time NFL rushing champion Ezekiel Elliott, who has a significant salary cap charge for the upcoming season. That is, of course, unless he and the Cowboys agree to a wage cut or the franchise agrees to a restructure of his contract. Howdy Cowboys! Don't miss any Dallas Cowboys latest news. Subscribe to our channel now. My name is Marco Viedo, and this is Dallas Cowboys Today's News.
Play smarter on Stake.
Elliott is set to hit the Cowboys' salary cap in 2023 for $16.8 million, a figure that may be converted into $7.3 million in savings with a restructuring, according to overtheCap.com. The point is that if the organization truly wants to keep Elliott around to work with Pollard, giving the two a chance to extend each other's careers while continuing to complement each other in a way that makes them arguably the best RB tandem in the league, the organization has options, and that's exactly what owner and general manager Jerry Jones has in mind. Jones said at the 2023 NFL Combine in Indianapolis, "I think if you'll carry through how we used them both last year, and anything we've talked about, I haven't seen that we wouldn't have both doing the best things they do. We've got to remember Zeke was limited. He wasn't as limited as we would have worried about him being, but he was limited last year." There's certainly much to be said for Elliott's locker room leadership, having completely embraced and contributed significantly to Pollard's ultimate breakout season. Elliott, 27, finished the 2022 season with 968 yards from scrimmage and 12 touchdowns, the same as in 2021 and only 2 fewer than in his second Pro Bowl season in 2019, despite missing 2 games due to a sprained knee suffered against the Detroit Lions in Week 7, a game he went on to finish despite hurdling a defender after suffering the injury. Hence, when asked about Elliott's standing with the club, a self-aware Jones doesn't see a decline as much as the reality that Pollard has emerged as a fellow feature back, leading the Cowboys to divide work between the two for optimum impact. "I know I've got a reputation for being reluctant to look at great players as they go in the later years of their careers, but I don't need a feeling of nostalgia to turn on a tape and see what a difference maker that Elliott was last year in games through the end of the year," said Jones. "He made plays, made runs that, had we not made them, things could have been more negative than they turned out. If I could replicate the feeling that I had before Tony Pollard got hurt, and the feeling that I had with those good weeks of practice behind him and ready to go into the playoffs, I'd dial that up right now. That very feeling, I would not try to improve on that right now." With that thought process still in place for Elliott, the only thing left for the Cowboys to do is figure out the best and most financially appealing way to retain the former All-Pro and 3-time Pro Bowler in the building in the future. They finally hit a sweet spot at running back and have no intention of ruining it. What's your opinion? Put it in the comments. It is very important to the Dallas Cowboys nation. Stay tuned.